I am the Nature Hacker, and this is your world. So today I want to define clickbait. I see a lot of people on YouTube using that term, and I've been thinking about it, of course, like every video I do. I make videos because I think about something and I want to report to you my findings, because I am a firm believer in open source everything. To be open source means that you have faith that your needs will be met. To be open source means that you believe that there's enough room on this earth for everyone, that everyone can survive and live a good life. That is what being open source is. Being closed source means that you're competing against other people for resources. It means that you believe that you have to take resources and at the expense of others. That's what being anti-open source means. But so that's the reason why I make videos, is because I believe in open source. I believe that I do better when you do better. And you know what? It's 100% verified. So anyway, clickbait, I'm going to define it as this. I don't really care what other definitions there are. This is my original thinking. Clickbait is using deceptive tactics to increase the view rate on your videos. Okay, now, kind of as an aside to that, it could also be making videos for the sole purpose of getting views. So let's say, for example, just somebody I saw recently was, gosh, I can't remember the guy's name, but it's Adam from Psychoactive Substance. I think that's the name of his channel, something like that. But he makes videos on, like legal hallucinogens and even illegal ones. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten censored by YouTube or something and banned. But so then he goes and makes a video. This one girl said, people were speculating that this girl took ayahuasca, and she now thinks that she's like God and that people should follow her and blah blah blah. Which obviously can happen with hallucinogens. I had an experience like that as well, coming down off of Morning Glory many years ago. I thought that I was more than special. I thought that I was that I had secret knowledge that that nobody else had, and that I had to gather followers, like disciples, to follow me, and that's the only way that I could actually make it. Whatever my idea was to gather followers and stuff, and so definitely messianic complex type thing, which is schizophrenia, an aspect of schizophrenia. So psychoactive substances can certainly do that, but he's an evangelist for psychoactive substances, so he denies any kind of negative effects of them. So he makes a video on her and stuff, and he puts her face as the thumbnail. He writes her name first in his title and blah blah blah, and that's clickbait. And the reason that's clickbait is because that's not something that he usually does. It's like you can tell that he made that video specifically to gather search traffic. He knew she has millions of subscribers, so he wanted one of his videos to have her name in front of it, so that when people search for her name, they come to his channel. So that's clickbait. That is clickbait, and you could call it search bait or whatever. But look, we have one term. The term is clickbait, and it's going to encompass all this stuff. So clickbait is making videos for the sole purpose of views. You make a video on a topic simply because the search is trending. You go on Google Analytics, let's say for big YouTubers, they go on Google Analytics and they see what are the top how-to videos. Okay, how to tie a tie or something. They're not the top how-to videos, the top how-to searches. So they'll say, okay, how to tie a tie is the most searched how-to. So they make that video, how to tie a tie. It's not because they are experts at tying ties. It's not because they figured out a new awesome way to tie a tie. It's because simply they just make a crummy video that's based on somebody else's knowledge. Like they go on eHow or something, find how to tie a tie, and then make a video on that stupid article. It's like there's nothing original there. They just want to pirate some views, you know. So that's clickbait, you know. That's one side of clickbait, is just making videos for trending searches or for high search traffic searches. The other type of clickbait is you're literally using deceptive tactics to gain clicks, really. You know, it's not necessarily, I mean, you could make your title false to gain clicks, well, what's a good false title? Like, you know, in some of these Pokemon Go episodes, this guy named More Ali A, he's a really interesting guy to watch. I like watching his videos, but he's starting to get clickbaity where he says, like, Pokemon Go, shiny Pokemon, okay? So, he's playing off of the fact that people are questioning, are there shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go? So they type in Pokemon Go shiny Pokemon, and they come to his video, and all his video is saying is, you know, we should, you know, get Niantic or whatever to put shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and, you know, here's the shiny Pokemon and other things and stuff. You know, so it's like they click on his video thinking they're going to see shiny Pokemon from Pokemon Go, like, oh, shiny Pokemon exists, look, this guy has a video on it, I'm gonna click that, and then it's like, oh wait, no, they don't actually exist. So it's like, that's using deceptive tactic. He has his thumbnail, which is Pokemon Go, shiny Pokemon, you know, shiny Pokemon Go Pokemon, you know, which is misleading because they don't exist, you know. So having a thumbnail that's deceptive, having a title that's deceptive, that's the main definition of clickbait. So that's what clickbait is. A lot of people accuse me of being clickbait. Like, let's say I make a video on, like, the SpaceX landing, like CRS-8. You know, it's like, and I make a video that says fake SpaceX CRS-8 landing, you know. That is actually good SEO, search engine optimization. You know, it's like, I want to, for all of the people who type in fake SpaceX landing, I want them to find my videos, which I don't think that's deceptive at all. I'm definitely talking about how I believe the landings are fake. You know, it's totally not deceptive. You know, and yes, I'm getting some search traffic from SpaceX landing CRS-8, but, you know, so what? You know, it's another point of view on the landings, and they obviously see, when they see my thumbnail and my title, that I believe the landing's fake. You know, that's not clickbait. You know, if they find that interesting, that somebody thinks that it's fake, then that's their prerogative. That's not clickbait. I'm not doing anything deceptive. You know, and I'm not making the video solely because there was a landing. I make videos because I think about something, and I feel like I come to a conclusion, or I make some findings that I feel would be beneficial to share. I'm not making a video to make a video. I'm making a video because I have something to say. Okay, so I don't fall in the deceptive category of using deceptive thumbnails. Like, let's say I make a fake rocket crash or something as my thumbnail. That would be clickbait, because that's like, you know, they could be like, is that the crash or something? And they click on my video. No, I don't do any of that. And I don't do, and look, I even put my face as the thumbnail so people know that well, let's be honest, I don't even change the thumbnail because I don't really want to take the time to do that. But, you know, my face is the thumbnail so people know that it's me talking. They're not going to click on my video seeing the rocket landing. They're going to click on my video knowing that this is going to be a dude talking, okay? So, number one, my thumbnails are always non-deceptive. Number two, my titles, you know, are not deceptive. It's just descriptive. I try to be as descriptive as possible, including as many keywords as I feel are relevant. And it's not the making a video for the sake of views clickbait, because I'm not using, like, let's say I was saying, today Elon Musk and SpaceX landed a rocket and blah, blah, blah. I'd say that's clickbait, because you're just parroting what somebody else is saying, so that you're getting views on your channel. You know, I don't do that. I come up with original, thoughtful content The only reason I make a video is because it's like born. The video is born for me, which means that I think about something and I arrive at a kind of conclusion or at findings, new findings that I feel are relevant and important for people to hear. I feel like my ideas are valuable. I feel like they have value to you, and that's why I give them to you. Okay, so that's where I'm coming from. So none of my videos are clickbait. I mean, maybe I'll slip up once in a while, but I really doubt it. But anyway, that's what clickbait is. Thanks for watching. I am the Nature Hacker. Do work.